And the rivers Danube and the Sava having their levels lifted by all the rains, but we're finally ready to get underway. Both these teenagers had to come through qualifying to earn their right here, so already 3 wins under their belts.
Let's first.
Nicely put away.
30 love.
Pulled her opponent around the court, didn't she there, the Colombian? Big target to aim for, but made it successfully. It is a weapon, certainly. You saw the forehand yesterday. For those of you who haven't seen Rakhimova before, it is her most potent weapon for sure, and she's off the mark here today with a forehand near winner. Didn't serve a double fault throughout the early stages of yesterday. As a coach, Ricardo Sanchez, vastly experienced leader of some of the best players in the women's game over the years.
40-30.
Former US Open girls champion. Seems a long time ago. How the world has changed since she won there in autumn 2019. Brilliant. Oh, this just out. Thought it was just going to sneak inside the line or on the line, but Osorio Serrano points out the mark in the red clay. You get a great view of it here. It was close, wasn't it? It was worthy of a look from our Australian umpire, Thomas Sweeney. Rakhimova not protesting.
Game. Osorio Serrano. Pre-game, drugi set. First game, second set.
Well, if you've got a long memory, you might remember them wearing T-shirts here at the start of the week. Here the officials and people connected with the tournament. And all was set fair at one stage, but we've been bedeviled by the weather gods in the last couple of days in particular, but it's okay at the moment. Hopefully, as I said, still looking good for at least the next hour and a half, hopefully 2 hours or so. But still a lot of cloud cover. So we're told to get the hurry on. Always nice to get the first game of the day under the belt. These two born just 4 months apart, both of them in 2001. Playing just their 6th and 7th main WTA events of their careers. Rakhimova making her 7th. Osorio Serrano her 6th. Thomas is being kept busy and trying to placate Rakhimova after the service call.
Ernesto Bear, 15 on.
I don't think anyone's seen too much of her, but she shows signs of aggression and needs to control that when she's disappointed with her form or with line calls and channel it in the right way.
Ernest, 3 to 7.
That won't
15,
improve
30.
her mood. Already some grumblings down the far end. We're all wearing coats, you see. We protect that lens as well, and our lenses. Covered up. Well, that was brilliant. First of all, the slice, backhand defence right on the baseline. And then exactly the same technique, but a deeper slice. And it'll turn into a beautiful drop shot that sets up 2 break points at the start of this second set for Kamilla, Osorio, Serrano.
Treated set, 10 to 7. 30-40.
One saved. Not dropped a set so far this week, including qualifying. 7 out of 7 for Camila Rakhimova. Overcame Eva Sepper for the loss of just 3 games in her first qualifying. Then a 2-hour, 18-minute battle in her second qualifying against compatriot Anastasia Kasanova. That was straight sets, 2 hours 18, 7-5, and a lengthy tiebreak as well before 7-6. That's a disappointing way to concede your serve, but it's exactly what Osorio Serrano did yesterday evening before the rains. But we're dry at the moment, and Osorio Serrano has the edge with a break early in the second. Rakhimova, by the way, put out the last local player, I think, one of the last local players in the competition. Disappointing week for the Serbs. Olga Danilovic was beaten 6-2, 6-4 in the first round.
Mr. Perez, love 15.
Osorio Serrano beat Shuai Zhong of China in a decider in the first round. Final set tiebreak as well. Also needed 3 sets in first qualifying to overcome Dalma Galfi of Hungary. 6-4 in the third. She won that one.
Mr. Treated set. Love 30.
The most confident start from either player on serve. Serve is not their strongest part of the game.
Yes, 3 to 7.
That's
15-30.
a point before her, but could have been love 40 for the Russian there. It just telegraphed this drop shot, even though it wasn't badly played. Good court coverage from the player from Colombia. Pilchikova will be still hoping that her girl can get the break straight back. Oh, just sneaked over the net.
Treated set over. 30 on.
Very impressive here, though. She's battering the lines, baselines, sidelines, within a few centimetres all the time, and well, just about judged the net right as well, didn't she? Excellent service return. She does get a break point then. This time it was the backhand two-handed drive down the line.
Game, Rakhimova.
So another double fault sees a break of serve, and so after 2 breaks of serve in the opening 3 games, we're back on serve when we return 2-1. They exchanged serves plenty of times in the play that was possible yesterday, the opening set, 6-4. Five breaks in the 10 games, and already 2 breaks here.
Let's second serve.
Rakhimova has taken all 4 of her break points offered.
Finish 15 left.
Just died on her a little bit and couldn't get enough underneath the racket. You heard the clunk against the clay. Brilliant cross court, wrong footing her opponent. Confidence building shot. Oh goodness me, she made it.
Twitter said Benes, 30-15.
Total control of the rally thanks to the booming forehand again. Didn't look like she'd even get to the drop shot, but flicked it up. Rakhimova stranded. Nice winner again.
30 all.
We keep getting to 30 all. This time Osorio, Serrano behind on her opponent's serve. Rakhimova's mood is evident, written all over her face. Changes pretty frequently based on the last point or two. Another break point.
20 set, 4 set.
Fine
13
margins
ball.
not currently with Rakhimova. Osorio Serrano's definitely judging the lines and the net just a little better at the moment. That's causing the difference. Point for the third successive break of serve in today's action.
Deuce.
Not the strongest first serves from either player, but the accuracy's been pretty good. Over 70% first serves in for both players. Put your hood down, sir, don't get me worried.
Rakhimova.
Forces her opponent into the error. Both girls outside the top 100 and playing on the lower tour events. Year-to-date figures don't always give a great indication of where the players are. The clay court stats for these two at all levels are really impressive this season.
Deuce.
Rakhimova has a 9-2 record, but the woman in your picture has an 11-1 record on clay in 2021, including that run at Bogota where she became a champion on the WTA Tour for the first time.
Rakhimova.
So she has a chance to see this out and get back to 2-2, having dropped the first two games. I want to say this morning, but this afternoon.
Deuce.
More frustration. Drag that wide as well.
Red nose. Osorio Serrano.
Sounds worse in the empty arena, of course. Centre court here. Also action on court number one as we try to complete the delayed second round here at the WTA Serbian Open, a 250 event, the first ever visit of the tour to Serbia. Again, Osorio Serrano right on the baseline and forces the error from Rakhimova.
Osorio Serrano body 3 games to 1.
Successive break of serve keeps the Colombian in front, bidding to send the match into a deciding set. Already a tour winner at 19 years of age when she won in Bogota.
15 love.
Tamara Zidanšek of Slovenia in a 3-setter in the final. Headline news in Colombia.
about 15 all.
A number of teenagers already getting trophies on the tour this year. Świątek, having taken the French Open last year, added the tournament at Adelaide in February. Tyson won in Lyon in March, youngest on tour. Leila Annie Fernandez, still involved here of course, won in Monterrey.
Fitness 3 to set, 15-30.
Serves coming under pressure. Too long this time.
3 to set, not bad, seriously.
Needs to get the judgment of the length better if she's going to progress.
Three to set, Jeddah to set, 30-40.
Still break point for a fourth successive exchange of serves here. Just to get to the change of ends, back on serve. That's the first break point she saved in the match, to the frustration of Kamilla Rakhimova. Just trying to do a little too much, I think, at the moment. Maybe still a little tight, but overhitting. That one pulled into the tram lines needlessly. There's a cross-court breeze, as you can see, but don't think that can be the reason.
Red loss.
Not up.
Rakhimova.
Another break point then. 8 breaks of serve in the match. She threw everything at that. It was only a metre wide of the forehand of Osorio Serrano, but it was just too powerful, too good. The big booming forehand down the line, driven winner again for Rakhimova, means another break of serve. So as they change ends, it's 3-2. Back on serve then, although we've scarcely been on serve. The Russians serve at 2-3, second set, leading by a set. 4 successive breaks of serve.
Fitness Nishta, 15 love.
First signs of misjudgment of the geography of the court from Osorio Serrano after an impressive start today. Last couple of games just slipping a little.
About 15 on.
Sorry, Serrano clearly changing tactics a little today after losing the opening set last night, stepping in to attack the second serve. And well inside the baseline on most occasions. Strong from the Colombian, Rakhimova at the net.
3 to 7. 15
too comfortable. In winning in Bogota, Osorio Serrano didn't have to face any player in the world's top 90. Take nothing away from her. She followed up at Charleston by making the semi-finals. Kicked off a run there with her best ever victory at the time over a world-ranked 51 player.
Fitness
from Rakhimova.
15-40.
No problems for her now. Yesterday, between them, there were only 4 double faults. Already today, we've seen 6.
General Ascent, 30-40.
Didn't work for her on that occasion, stepping inside, just didn't quite have enough time to come around to the forehand, which she may have had a little further back. Fantastic way to break. She changed defence into attack. Absolutely fantastically in that game, and she still holds the advantage. And yet another break of serve. It's basically who can hold serve will win this second set, and maybe the match if Rakhimova can get her act together. But at the moment, making too many errors, too many winners from the racket of Osorio Serrano. Did beat her best victory by ranking earlier this week when she put out the badly out of form Shuai Zhang, who was seeded 3 here, world number 43. It's a long match as well, 2 hours 21 before she beat Shuai Zhang.
Fitness Nishta, 15 love.
Camila looks thoroughly dispirited. Osorio Serrano less so, but it can all change in just 1 or 2 points. Just hit that.
Fitness still there, 15 on.
Just lost her footing there as she was playing the next shot. Just off balance and put it out. Well, she read it again. The drop shot was the undoing for Rakhimova. Not quite disguised well enough and not quite executed well enough. Great athleticism and court coverage again. Wasn't quite ready for it, was she? Surely the wrong shot choice from the Russian player to go straight back at the player. Had the whole of the forehand court wide open. There's a few winners in there, but there's far more unforced errors. Nine unforced errors in the match, 13 of them today from Osorio Serrano. She should have made that, shouldn't she?
40-30.
So the way this match has been going, especially this morning, although there were 5 breaks in 10 last night, with 5 breaks out of 6 until this point, this will be a very big hold for Osorio Serrano and put her within 1 game of a deciding set.
Is yet to change. Yes.
Change of tactics there from Rakhimova. Took the pace off the ball, didn't try to hit it too hard, was guiding it around the court and worked to her advantage on that occasion. Rakhimova. We're not in France and no French player on the court, but a touch of deja vu about this one, wasn't there? Falling away again as she played the shot.
Game, Rakhimova.
So it continues.
Chet here in tree, 4 games to 3.
And we are once again back on serve. After a 6th successive break of serve, it's 4-3 to Osorio Serrano. Bidding for a place in the quarter-finals. The winner of this one will meet Alexandra Sasnovic. Still playing the 2nd round in Belgrade. If you're just joining us, we had a slightly earlier start time scheduled, but the rain put paid to that.
Fitness Nishta, 15 left.
It's a breezy, distinctly chilly day in Belgrade. And the players not able to hold serve Just the one hold of serve so far in this set. It came in the very first game. Fantastically done, some rally
15 on.
and some defence from Osorio Serrano from the back of the court and wide as well, and then such a delicate drop shot.
Fitness, 3 to set, 15-30.
Clearly wants the run of breaks of serve to continue. Emphatically done. Comes from a sports mad family. Football mad in particular. Two dogs are called Neymar and Messi. That will annoy her. And set up two more break points.
General set. 15-40.
Not sure what Osorio Serrano's Colombian fans make of her dogs being named after an Argentinian and a Brazilian.
Osorio Serrano.
So it is another break of serve.
Petri, 5 games to 3.
Remarkable run. Both these young women struggling on their own serve. 7 breaks in a row means that Osorio Serrano is serving for the set. Not just the dogs that show that she's from a sporting family, by the way.
Let first serve.
Her grandfather, Rolando Serrano, played in the 1962 Football World Cup in Chile.
Nichter, 15 love.
Her father and brother, Father Carlos and brother Sebastian, also played at lower level than that, but earned their living from football for a while too.
Nichter, 30 love.
So 2 points away from levelling this match at 1-set-all.
Nichter, 40 love.
So finally a chance to hold serve as we began just after midday at the start of this set with a hold of serve. Another one here in the next 3 points will give her the set.
Osorio, Serrano.
Well, she couldn't get there,
6
and
games
a
to 3,
scream,
1 settle.
which signals we are heading into a deciding set here. And whoever can keep their nerve and serve the stronger may well yet book a place in the quarterfinals. It's 1 set all. The second set was wrapped up in 40 minutes. And all the question marks now about Rakhimova's temperament, I guess. 19 years of age and struggling to find the winners, and too many errors indeed. 72 total errors between the two girls in the first 2 sets.
Dichter, 15 left.
57 of those were unforced errors. 30 from Osorio Serrano and 27 from the Russian, who's serving now.
Fitness to bed, 15 on.
And what Rakhimova needs now is a confident 15 service game here. Gets the point.
30-15.
3 good first serves at the start of this set. Just wondered if she might have come in on the serve for that one, but stayed back a little and might have finished the rally a shot earlier. But not confident at the net. Unnerving accuracy on the slice backhand towards the baseline, but then tried the drive and saw it slide just out into the tram lines here. And she gets the drop shot right this time. 2-hold serve at the start. Just to 15, as we said she needed. Maybe that will do her confidence a load of good. Still So much to learn, of course. Very early days in the careers of both these two. Will be a maiden quarter-final for Rakhimova if she gets there. Just her 7th tournament on tour, but of course Osorio Serrano has already won a tournament. This is only a 6th. As you see, the first set percentage dipped a little for Rakhimova, has improved at the start of this second set, but many more winners from the racket of the Colombian. But too many unforced errors from both of them. Osorio Serrano of Colombia to serve then. Love 1. Final set.
Dichter, 15 left.
Still playing catch up here in Belgrade, trying to complete the second round. The quarterfinals were due to start today, but 3 matches yet to be completed. 2 held over from last night, midway through.
Set, Dichter, 30 left.
This is one of the 2 that we're playing to a conclusion. And over on number 1 court, another Russian in action, another youngster. Anna Kalinskaya is leading Rika Yoni of Hungary. Oh, did the right thing there, judged the angles perfectly.
Set Venice, 30-15.
From court 1, Kalinskaya 4-3 up with a break against the Hungarian, ranked outside the top 200 in the world. Got lucky with the backhand. The forehand was good earlier in the rally. But no way that Osorio Serrano could get out of that one. Just died with this backhand. Another break point, this time to the Russian. How quickly the momentum can shift here. One lucky net cord, one good point before that for Rakhimova. Another unforced error there from her opponent. Can Rakhimova strike again here? She does do it again. 7 break points out of 8 won by Kamilla Rakhimova.
2 games to love.
And the pendulum swings again, and it's an early advantage to the 19-year-old from Yekaterinburg. Well, she's used to 3-set battles. Came through in a final set tiebreak against Shuai Zhang. In qualifying, she had to go overcome a Hungarian in 3 sets as well. In Charleston, she won 2 nail-biting deciding sets as well.
Dichter, Venice, love 15.
And the final in Bogota all went to a deciding set. Oh, that's brilliant. When she is at the top of her form, that's what she's capable of.
15 all.
Such a strong forehand, and here, not just the sheer power of it, took a little bit off and used the direction, used the angles.
Two to set patterns, 30-15.
Rakhimova did win 3 final setters in a row in the tournament in Zagreb, but on the tour, the last deciding set was in St. Petersburg when she lost to Veronika Kudermetova.
Set on back, 30 on.
She can smile, not quite sure what the tactics were in that point. At one point just patted it back like there'd been a call and she was passing it to a ball boy or ball girl. Needs to think clearly now. Critical moments to protect the break, 30 all. Too impetuous there, I think. Did she need to go for the line? Probably not. She'd stepped inside. She has this aggressive mentality today, which isn't a bad thing on the second serve especially, and took control of the rally and probably didn't need to try to go for the clean winner. A point for 3-love then for Kamilla Rakhimova.
Juice.
Still with a chance to break back then, and shows how important that first serve is becoming, because Osorio Serrano's tactics today to attack that second serve are paying off. Oh, that's an unforced error that could come back to haunt her.
Nice.
Another break point here.
Osorio Serrano.
Mirror image of the second set, how it all began earlier today. One hold of serve and then a string of breaks. Point here for a second successive break in this match. Another netted unforced error from Rakhimova, and from a position of authority. It's all back in the balance again in the game, in the set and in the match as well. Back on serve, early stages of the deciding set in the WTA 250 event in Belgrade. It's 2-1. intriguing battle to get us underway then. The match to completion on centre court from yesterday. Rakhimova in your picture won the first set 6-4 last night in the rain. Drifting out.
Finish 15 left. Wait, please.
Wild. Not pleased, the coach. Osorio Serrano has been stepping inside and playing with controlled aggression on the second serves. What Rakhimova cannot afford to do in such circumstances is throw points away and quickly find herself serving again and back under pressure.
Fitness 40-15.
Anna Kalinskaya has taken the first set against Luka Joni over on court 1 in their held over second round match.
Osorio Serrano.
Super quick game.
2 games on.
Had juices in this set. We've had breaks of serve. We've rattled through 4 games in 14 minutes. Five unforced errors in this set, the official statistics say, from the Russian player, and it would seem more. It's getting darker again now, but we're on weather watch and still looks okay, hopefully, for the next nearly an hour or so. Glances to the heavens. Still breezy though, hopefully it can move the rain clouds away. 2-2 final set. Big moments of the match now, you would think.
Nishta 3-6. Loved it.
In trouble again. The last serve with these old balls. Needs to collect her thoughts here. Wouldn't be terminal, but the momentum is shifting again. She was 2-love up in this set.
Let her sit. Love 40.
It's going horribly wrong, horribly quickly for fans of the Russian.
Fitness, 15-40.
Can she dig herself out of this big hole here? That's brilliant, and what a way, and a confidence boosting way to take the game, to make the break, and to head to the change of ends with a break advantage now, having been 2 down. It's 3 in a row for Osorio Serrano, who will be serving at 3-2 after the break. Before this year, Camilla Rakhimova had only ever won one tour level clay court match, and that was when beating Shelby Rogers and Roland Garros. With Roland Garros on the horizon, who knows if any of these two players can make an impression there next week, but they certainly have the game to do so and are in good form on clay. Too much on it, the lucky neck cord disrupting Rakhimova's rhythm in the point. She did well there, forced the error from Osorio Serrano.
Fitness 15.
11-1 record this season on clay at all levels for Osorio Serrano. Oh, that's too good again. Not too much she could have done about it.
30-15.
Be shouldering too much of the blame there. Yes, she was at the back of the court, but she just disguised the slice backhand very well.
Dead Redder said fairness 40-15.
Rakhimova herself has done well on clay this year. 9-2 record coming into this one. It's at all levels.
Osorio Serrano.
For the first time
Osorio Serrano
in the match.
4 games to 2.
Osorio Serrano is now comfortably ahead. When she nudged ahead on serve at 3-2, it was the first time since the opening game in the match she'd been in front, but backing up the break with a fairly comfortable service game. Again, quite a few points gifted to her by her Russian opponent. Means that she's in the box seat here, as they say, just 2 games away from a place in the quarterfinals again. New balls, 2-4 with it all to do. Camilla Rakhimova serves.
Mr. Fitness, love 15.
The body language isn't good. When you're in this frame of mind, that's not the first point you want in a game. She seems okay.
Fitness to bet. 15 on.
Rakhimova is such a confidence player that even just that 1 point could change everything. If she can hit a winner on the next point, you wouldn't back against her getting back into this one. It's been such a up and down roller coaster match so far, spread over 2 days.
Fitness 3 to set, 15-30.
But the service coming under increasing pressure here. 7 breaks of serve between them in the second set that started the day's play. Already half the service games broken here in the first 6 games. Confidently done, and again seems better when she's not trying to overhit the ball and smash a glorious winner for the cameras every shot. She was shouting at the change of ends, trying to make herself heard and understood with her coach there, Yulia Pilchikova.
Generator set, 3 to set, 40-30.
Big hold if she can take this point. That's not what the doctor ordered. First double fault from either player in over a set now.
Great knock. Osorio, Serrano.
The unforced errors are returning with alarming regularity. The match could be slipping away for her in these moments. This for a double break. 19-year-old from Yekaterinburg does the right thing, just composes herself. Well, she finished it in the end. Too scared to come into the net, it seemed. Was in that no man's land, but Osorio Serrano couldn't take advantage. Still peril, even though she put this one away nicely in the end. We're only back to juice.
Rakhimova.
Davai indeed. Come on, she's urging herself. Break point down. She has a point to stay in touch in the way that serves have been broken at will. Still really in this second round tie. Again, she tried too much. She was stroking it nicely, and she was on top in the rally, but went for the winner with the extra oomph, if you like. So the adrenaline fed down her arm into the racket, into the ball, and the ball went over the line. Juice again. That's nice.
Rakhimova.
That was mature play. Lost her serve in her last 2 service games. The coach is hiding under there. That's a service winner. And it keeps her in touch here. Still work to do. This one is still in the balance, but it's the Colombian with the advantage. Osorio Serrano leads at the change of ends in the decider by 4 games to 3.
Time.
6 players from qualifying reached the second round. These are 2 of them.
That is Nishida, 15 left.
And Konya, by the way, next on court, already into the quarterfinals, was one of those qualifiers.
Twitter said Nishida, 30 left.
What a powerful forehand that was. 7th winner in the set for Osorio Serrano, and 3 points for a 5-3 lead. Rakhimova not finished yet. Stays in the game. Sunny at the moment, but there are dark clouds just behind the stadium here. Keep your fingers crossed. That is the game that takes her within 1 step of a place in the quarterfinals for the 3rd time in the WTA Tour. Forehand working nicely now. Rakhimova has to stay in this. If it does rain, she'll be furious not to have prolonged it. Anything can happen during a rain delay. And that's nicely done. Carried on playing through heavy rain to end the set last night. And we'll certainly try to get through to the end of this one. But rain is near, looking at the radar. She's got an opening here, Rakhimova. Don't think the net cord duly affected the rally. Maybe a little too eager to get this one wrapped up on the Russian serve, but 30 love.
Let's first serve. Finished 40 love. Let's go.
Nicely done from Osorio. Serrano.
40-15.
Prolongs the game at least. You never know.
Game. Rakhimova.
Rakhimova has never made a WTA level quarterfinal.
Serrano body, 5 games to 4.
And she's fighting here to stay in it, but she is still firm second favourite. Serving for the match after the change of ends will be Osorio Serrano.
Time.
So serving for the set in the decider at 5-4.
Mr. Penest, love 15.
Certainly not the start she wanted. 6th double fault, but first in the deciding set.
Didn't
expect it to come back, I don't think, Rakhimova, but Serrano got a racket on it, but the power was too strong. So serving for the match, love 30. Oh, she's missed it. Tremendous defense from Osorio. Serrano. Rakhimova thought she had the point won 3 times there.
Bennest 3 set, 15-30.
Well, she should have won the point. How on earth Osorio Serrano got that back, I don't know, and she'd given up on it. There's another point back, and suddenly 30 is 30 all. And she's 2 points away from a place in the quarterfinals. Would be her 3rd appearance in the quarterfinals of a WTA Tour event. Never lost a quarterfinal, that's pretty good going for a 19-year-old. But at Charleston and at Bogota. That was careless.
3 set, 40-30.
Match point for the teenager from Colombia. And within 2 months, she advances to her 3rd WTA quarterfinal. Dropped the first set, but fought back today fantastically to take the match in a little over 2 hours. 4-6, 6-3, 6-4. Too many errors from Rakhimova. I'm sure we'll hear more from her on tour during the year. And who knows, maybe she can raise eyebrows again at Roland Garros. But today, disappointment, I'm afraid, an error-strewn match. Too many unforced errors from her. And it's the Colombian and not the Russian who progresses to the last 8. Try and get some rest and probably a massage as well, I would think, for Maria Camilla Osorio Serrano. Not sure whether she'll have to go out onto the practice courts or whether that's a good idea or not, because she